year. Also has 2 saves as well. So looking for a big performance out of him tonight on the mound. But thank you for joining us here at the Nest, the baseball version of the Nest. Looking forward to a big game tonight. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with your Liberty Roofing starting lineups. You're watching Elgin Owl Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
And we're back live from the Nest. As you can see right now, the coaches are going over kind of the ground rules with the umpires right now. Looking forward to a big game tonight as the Owls look to remain undefeated on the season. I want to thank everybody for joining us. My name is Vincent Saylor. I am your color commentator and computer guy and camera guy today. So kind of doing a little bit solo practice today, but looking forward to a big one today. We're live here in Elgin, as we always are. Looking forward to a big game today. Also got some games this weekend, and then looking forward to another one next Tuesday. We'll be right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And then next Friday, we will be up in Midwest City area, and we'll bring that game to you through I will be live with Jordan Ray, who does Midwest City. And we'll be live bringing that game to you as well. Not sure if we're going to have that on the Elgin channel or the Midwest City channel, but we'll let you know that on Tuesday of next week, kind of as we lead into that big game. I want to thank all of our sponsors. We'll shout those guys out throughout the night, but we got our strikeout sponsor of Home Lumber and Supply in Lawton, our home run sponsor, Misty Julian Realty, fifth inning stretch sponsor, Julian Electric, title sponsors, Burrito Miko's. It's always a good time on Taco Tuesday there at Burrito Miko. Starting lineup is going to be brought to you by Liberty Roofing, and your first pitch is going to be brought to you by Dacus Heat and Air. I want to thank all of our sponsors for allowing us to bring this broadcast to you free of charge. Let's go ahead and get that starting lineup out of the way. This is starting lineup brought to you by Liberty Roofing. Located in Elgin, they're the insurance experts, veteran-owned and operated for over 10 years, and they're one of only 4 TAMCO Diamond Pro certified roofing companies in the state. So if you had any interior or exterior damage to your house from a storm, give Liberty Roofing a call today at 580-574-1543. That's 580-574-1543. Case Meyer leading off and playing left field. Batting second, Brody Morrison. Playing second base. Batting third, Ritson Meyer, who's pitching today. Batting fourth and playing right field, Cade Hillary. Batting fifth, number 17, first baseman Grayson Nichols. Mason Thornton playing shortstop. Caden Boletto in center field today. And Jackson Sutherland playing third. And Caden Ellis today DHing for catcher Kyler Owen. That is your starting lineup brought to you by Liberty Roofing. We'll also bring the starting lineup back up when it's the Owls' turn to bat. for your starting lineups for the Plainview Indians. You got Braylon Anderson in center field, J.D. Gibbs in right field, Devin Anderson at first base, Henry Harlow catching, Cooper Flowers at shortstop, Tucker Tillison playing third, J.J. Petrie pitching, Jake Wallace in left field, and Jaron Cannell DHing for the second baseman, Jackson Nix. That is the starting lineup for the Plainview Indians as we get ready to take on your Elgin Owls. Said the Owls come in 12-1 on the season, undefeated in district play. Won yesterday 6-1 over the Plainview Indians. Big game by Jackson Sutherland again. Jackson's really doing a phenomenal year this year on the mound as he has the last 3 years. The junior has a .54 ERA, kind of flirting with Paul Skeen's territory there. 26 innings pitched, 41 strikeouts, and 5-0 on the season. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back for the first pitch. You're watching Elgin Owl Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Barres Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Waste is dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We are a locally owned company. We're fast, professional, and affordable. High-quality customer service is our #1 focus, and we deliver every time. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Call or click today.
And we're back live at Elgin. Ritzenmeyer on the mound today, facing the Plainview Indians. Thank you for joining us wherever you're joining us from. Little recap for you for the Liberty Roofing starting lineups. At third base, you got Jackson Sutherland. At shortstop, Mason Thornton. At second base, Brody Morrison. At first base, Grayson Nichols. Behind the plate, Kyler Owen. Ritzenmeyer on the mound. In the outfield, left field, Kason Meyer. Center field, Caden Boletto. And in right field, Cade Hillary. That is the starting lineups brought to you by Liberty Roofing. We'll also get you that batting order in the bottom of the first inning. I want to thank our title sponsor, Burrito Miko, a proud supporter of Elgin Athletics, located at 13002 Commerce Drive right here in Elgin. Join Miguel and his entire staff over there at Burrito Miko for Taco Tuesday after the game or during the game. Love to see you out there. As we get ready for the first pitch is brought to you by Dacus Heat and Air. Dacus is family owned and operated, and they serve all makes and models of heating and air systems. Find out what they've been making families comfortable since 1979. Give them a call and talk to a real person at 580-549-3113. That's Dacus Heat and Air, our first pitch sponsor for Elgin Baseball here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Ball's a little up on the first pitch, brought to you by Dacus Heat and Air. And we are underway here in Elgin. That ball is skied high. Caden Boletto, hats off, coming in for the first out of the inning. Next up for the Indians is J.D. Gibbs. Ball's a little up. Ball one. Right down the middle. Strike one. Evens count 1-1. Ritten's working his way back into pitching shape. Only pitched 10 innings on the season so far, but as the season continues, he'll continue to get stronger. Up and in, but Gibbs was unable to hold off on that one, so makes count 1-2. Strike three. That strikeout is brought to you by Home Lumber and Supply in Lawton. Located at 1306 Southwest S Avenue in Lawton, Home Lumber and Supply is your hometown source for lumber, hardware, and job site readiness. Contact Steve and his team today at 580-353-3838. 2 outs in the inning. Ball a little bit low and outside. Brings the count to 1-0. Good job of Ritson so far in the first inning, pumping some strikes up there. Here's the pitch. A little bit up, 2-0. Here's the pitch. Hit him right there. Got a runner on first now. Still 2 outs, nobody on. Runner on first. Grayson Nichols playing first today. Ritson working out of the stretch now. A little bit outside. 1-0. That ball is skied high. Looks like Caden is underneath it. And that will be the third out of the inning. Ritson did hit a guy, but left that runner stranding. So no runs and no hits in the top of the first inning for the Plainview Indians. Next up to bat is your Elgin Owls. You're watching Elgin Owl baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
They say the best way to be a good neighbor is to know your neighbors and give a little help when they need it. And when you need a little, you can find help at Ace Hardware in Elgin. Not only do they offer everything from grills to flowers, paint, hardware, and tools, they offer experience to help guide you through the process. And they're happy to take the time to make sure you can do it right. Ace Hardware of Elgin. They're more than just a hardware store. They're your neighbor. Ace Hardware, 7796 Highway 277 in Elgin.
At Miller Noble Heating and Air Conditioning, we offer preventive maintenance agreements, summer tune-ups, and service calls. During the summer, when your air conditioner breaks, you have to give us a call. Well, with preventive maintenance agreements, it prevents that. We go out, service the air conditioners, and prep them so they don't fail on you in the peak time of the year. The U.S. Department of Energy states that you can save up to 30% of your utility bill by having your system properly maintained.
And we're back here at the nest as the Owls look to get some scores on the board here in the bottom of the first inning. Pitcher for Plainview today is J.J. Petrie. Let's pull up our batting order. As you can see, our batting order right there. Kason Meyer leading off. Brody Morrison batting second. Ritson third. Cade Hillary fourth. Grayson Nichols, Mason Thornton, Caden Boletto, Jackson Sutherland, and then rounding out the order is Caden Ellis, who's DHing for Kyler Owens today. That is the batting order. Starting lineups brought to you by Liberty Roofing. Kaysen Meyer to lead off. Kaysen having a great year so far this year, hitting .513 with 20 hits on the season, 14 RBIs, 8 stolen bases. Let's see if Kaysen can get something going here in the bottom of the first for the Owls. Ball's up a little. Ball 1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Evens the count 1-1. Outside, ball 2. 2-1. Wind is kind of gusty here and there. Right now it's a little bit calm. About 85 degrees here to start the game, so outside of the wind, pretty good weather for a baseball game today. That ball is fouled straight back, and even the count 2-2. That ball is fouled straight back. Thought I might have had a chance at that one. Wind is playing havoc with my scorecard here. So 2-2 count. Ball's outside. Got to run the count full. 3-2. Great job by Kaysen leading off this inning right here. Seeing a lot of pitches. Ball is low and in the dirt, so Kaysen's going to draw a leadoff walk. It's going to bring up Brody Morrison. Brody comes in .425 with 17 hits on the season, 3 triples, 13 RBI as well. Ball's looked like it was a little in, but umpire thought it hit the black on the inside corner, so 0-1 count. Kaysen got a decent lead over there at first. That ball is low and away. 1-1. Thanks for joining us on this amazing Tuesday. We'll have a game for you next Tuesday as well here at the Nest. Hit and run right there, squibbed off the edge of the bat. Looks like Brody is going to beat that one out. Infield single. First baseman thought he was going to be able to tag Brody, but Brody did a great job of avoiding the tag for the single. Infield single. Gets Kaysen to second. Runners on first and second for Ritson Meyer. Still no outs. Had a little bit of a hit and run going there, but kind of a snubbed off the bat, and first baseman could have let it roll foul, but thought he would had the chance of tagging Brody out, but strike down the middle. So either way, runners on first and second, no outs. Ritson Meyer comes in hitting .350 on the year. Your pitcher today. Kaysen and Brody, first and second respectively. Here's the pitch. Ritson kind of gets that one on the hands, but that's getting going. Going to bounce over the wall for a ground rule double. That's going to score Kaysen. and get Brody to second. Kind of looked like he got jammed on that one, but Ritson shows his strength right there and still able to win. Looks like it is blowing out, so wind might have helped that one a little, but good job by Ritson getting that one to bounce over the wall. The Owls score the first run of the game. Now got runners on second and third for Cade. That ball is crushed to the left center field gap. That one's going to bounce over the wall as well. So back-to-back ground rule doubles for the Owls, but scores 2 runs there. Cade Hillary with the ground rule double. Tells Ritson, I'll do you one better. Gets 2 RBIs in on that one. It's going to run the score to 3-0. Owls off to a good start here in game 2. Grayson Nichols comes to the plate. Leading hitter right now at .561. Here's the pitch. Ball outside. Strike 1. Eves count 1-1. Playing Grayson fairly deep and pretty straight away. A little bit of slight pull. Cade got a decent trying to pick off a 10. Cade able to get back there fairly easy. Again, I want to thank Burrito Miko as our title sponsor. 1-1 count here. No outs at the bottom of first. Owls already have 3 on the board. That ball is crushed to the shortstop. Cade decided to take off. Ball's dropped by the third baseman. He's going to get there on the fielder's choice. Runners now on first and third. Still no outs. Fielder's choice by the shortstop. Cade took off, so he trying to get Cade out at third, and third baseman unable to hold on to the ball, so able to get into third base. Probably going to be an error on that one. Mason Thornton now up. Mason and Cade both headed off to Redlands Community College in the fall to play baseball. Mason comes in hitting .381 on the season. Runs on first and third. Ball 1-0 count. Grayson Nichols is going to take off. Going to get down in there for the slide, and here comes Cade on the double steal. Grayson Nichols moving on to third after the ball gets away. Going to bring another run in for the Owls. Makes it 4-0. All Owls here in the bottom of the first inning. Count is now 2 balls and no strikes. Two balls, no strikes. Mason Thornton with a runner on third base. Less than 2 outs. See if he can get the runner home. And yes, he can with the ball hit down the right field line. That's going to be an easy double. Let's see. Mason's going to try to get the third. Nope, going to stand-up double for Mason Thornton. Brings home Grayson Nichols. Great job by Mason right there. $5-0 now. Let's bring Caden Belletto to the plate. Rocking the pink arm sleeve today. Caden comes in hitting .314 on the season. Indians are going to talk about this one. The Owls have sent now 7 to the plate. 5 have scored. 4 hits. 1 error by Plainview. Caden Boletto, the junior, just won the Hustle Award for the basketball season this year. Congratulations to him. Brody Morrison also won Offensive Player of the Year. Lucas Young also won MVP. A lot of dual sport athletes here for the Elgin Owls. Not only dual sport, but several of them play triple sports as well. Count is 1-0. Umpire going up there to break up the powwow of the Indians. Owls took game 1 6-1 after a strong performance on the mound by Jackson Sutherland as always. Jackson now moves to 5-0 on the season. A .54 ERA. All right, ready to play ball. Caden still up to bat. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. That ball is hit to the right center field gap. Probably going to get a run in. See if Caden's going to try and get to second. Kind of stumbles around first, but still able to get into second for a double, RBI double. Brings in Mason Thornton from second base. Runs the score to 6-0. The aforementioned Jackson Sutherland now comes up. Jackson more known for his pitching, but having a pretty good year at the plate as well. .242 on the season. Playing a very strong third base as well. Made a huge play last Tuesday on a diving play to end an inning. Still no outs. That ball is golfed, but a little bit foul. 0-1 count. Caden at second. Swing and a miss by Jackson. 0-2. Runner on second. Nobody out. Low and in the dirt. Caden thought about it, but bounced right in front of the catcher, so did a good job of staying at second. One-two count to Jackson. Inside, ball 2. Evens the count. Swing and a miss for the first out of the inning. Caden Ellis now stepping up to plate. Caden, not many, only 2 at-bats on the season. Hit by a pitch. Doesn't really have any stats. Let's see if Caden can do something here with 1 out. Caden's taking off, trying to steal third. Gets in there underneath the tag. Stolen base for Caden. Caden's 6th steal on the season. Caden Ellis. Runner at third with less than 2 outs. See if he can sneak another run home for the Owls. Here's the pitch. That ball is fouled away to the right side. Strike one. Evens the count 1-1. Strike on the inside corner. 2 strikes. 1-2 count. Caden's hitting for catcher Kyler Owen today. Here's the pitch. Bounced in there. Evens the count 2-2. Good job by the catcher keeping that one front. Keeping Caden Belletto at third base. Here's the pitch. Ball gets away. Caden Belletto is going to score, and they're able to get the out at first, but does bring Caden Belletto home on the pass ball. Kaysen coming back up. Led off the inning and the game with a base on balls. He's able to come around on his brother's ground rule double. It's now 7-0. Ball outside, 1-0 count. Ball a little low, 2-0. Sorry about not updating the outs. There are 2 outs in the inning. 3-0 count. Whoa. Caden got that one off the end of the bat. Kaysen going to fly out to the second baseman for the 3rd out in the inning. However, the Owls put up 7 there in the bottom of the 1st inning. 7 runs on 5 hits. 1 error by Plainview. Owls lead 7-0 over the Plainview Indians. You're watching Elgin Owl Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Scott's House of Flowers in Elgin has been proud to serve Elgin and the surrounding area with a wide variety of flowers and gifts for all occasions. Come see them for great gift ideas, including the exclusive Tyler candles. And who couldn't resist Sweet Shop USA, featuring handmade grand truffles. Scott's House of Flowers, just off Highway 277 in Elgin. Delivery available, or stop by for easy pickup. Phone 492-4880. Scott's House of Flowers.
We're back here live at the Nest as the Owls are up 7-0 over the Plainview Indians. I want to thank Burrito Miko again for being our title sponsor this season for the baseball team on the Oklahoma Sports Network. The Owls come in 12-1 on the season, undefeated in district play as we head to April tomorrow. Let's bring up Cooper Flowers, shortstop. It's going to work out of the windup with nobody on. Here's first pitch. A little bit outside. Ball is hit to third base. Under Jackson's glove for the single to lead off the inning. Plainview's first hit of the day. It's going to bring up Tucker Tillison. Tucker is the Indians' third baseman. Ritson will now work out of the stretch. Ball is off the fists. Strike one. 0-1. Wind's starting to pick up a little. Here's the pitch. That ball is hit to the second baseman. Brody over to shortstop for one. On to the Grayson at first for the double play. Great job right there. 4-6-3 double play. Great job of the defense behind Ritson right there. So nobody on. Ritson back in the windup. Ball is fouled straight back, 0-1. A little quick pitch right there. Good job by Ritson. 0-2 count here. Strike three. That strikeout is brought to you by Home Lumber and Supply in Lawton for the third out of the inning. So 3 up, 3 down after a single. The Owls were able to turn to double play. And then a strikeout to end the inning. As we head to the bottom of the second, it's the Elgin Owls 7, Plainview Indians 0. You're watching Elgin Owl Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
Here at the Nests as we head to the bottom of the second inning. Brody Morrison going to lead off. Owls batted around +1 in the bottom of the first inning. Scored 7 runs. Brody Morrison had a single. Kind of on a squibber. Was able to avoid the tag at first. And came home on Ritson's ground rule double. Brody Morrison came in hitting .425, 1 for 1 on the day, so that average is going to go up. Starts off with the ball high. Here's the pitch. That ball is hit a long way, but that is foul. Evens count 1-1. Brody heading to Hardin Simmons in the fall to play football, along with Colin Donnelly. That ball is crushed to the right center field gap. That ball has got some giddy up to it. Ball is going to bounce over the fence for a ground rule double. Ground rule doubles are the thing today. Brody with the ground rule double, the leadoff. Bottom of the second inning. Ritson comes in 1 for 1 on the day with a ground rule double himself. 1 RBI on the day so far. Ball's up and in right there. Ritson came into the game with 15 RBI, but now has 16. Brody kind of got hung up there. He's able to dive into second base. Kind of got stuck in no man's land there. Thought the pitcher was going to home, but able to get back safely at second. 1 ball, no strikes, no outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Owls up, as you can see, 7-0. Up and in again, 2-0. Pretty worried with Brody at second base. Here's the pitch. Ball's up 3-0. 4-0, sorry. It's going to be a base on balls for Ritson. Must have missed the pitch in there. Runner on first and second now. Cade with a ground rule double last time as well with 2 RBIs. That gives Cade an even 20 on the season as far as RBIs. Here's the pitch. That ball is hit to right center field. Ball is going to hit the fence. Cade's going to try and get to third. Looks like Brody and Ritson are going to score fairly easy. And Cade with a stand-up triple. Another 2 RBIs. It's going to bring up Grayson Nichols. Pushes the lead out to 9-0. Runner still on second base. Sorry about that. Cade is on third after the triple. Good job of holding up right there by Grayson. Grayson came into the game as the Owls' leading hitter at .561. Fielder's choice first at bat. That ball is fouled off the third base line. Brings the count even to 1-1. Here's the pitch. Ball's crushed to right center field. That ball is going to hit the fence. It'll be a stand-up double for Grayson, RBI double. Brings in Cade Hillary. Pushes the score out to 10-0, all Owls. Let's bring up Mason Thornton. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change, so we're going to take a quick break with him. You're watching Elgin Owl Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network, where sports is our middle name.
For more than 70 years, we've been here for life's biggest moments. And now, we're here to provide even greater care as Comanche County Memorial Hospital and Southwestern Medical Center become the new Memorial Health System of Southwest Oklahoma. With expanded capacity, new access to specialized care, and advancements in technology and throughout our facility, we're growing with you and for you. Rooted in community, focused on what's ahead. We're here to lead. We're here for good.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-609-3637. No referral needed. Mention this ad and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Aero Sign Company is now Fusion Sign and Design, continuing to serve all of Oklahoma and surrounding states for the past 70 years. Their focus has always been driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom work and installation to excellent service, they have the knowledge and expertise to help you along the way and making your image stand out and last for years to come. The all-new Fusion Sign and Design. Phone 353-2227.
And we're back live at the Nest. Coming in the pitch is number 4, Henry Harlow for Plainview. I'm Vincent Saylor, your broadcaster for tonight's game. If you're just now joining us, the Owls are up 10-0 here in the bottom of the second inning. Scored 7 runs in the first, already 3 on the board here in the second. Still no outs. Mason Thornton now coming up to plate. Mason Thornton. Ball outside. One 0 count. Runner on second base is Grayson Nichols after his RBI double. Mason with a double his last at bat with an RBI as well. Seeing if he can add to those totals. Here's the pitch. Ball's hit hard, but right to the second baseman. Good play over there for the first out of the inning. Does get Grayson over to third, though. One out here in the first. One out in the bottom of the second inning. Sorry about that. Brings up Caden Belletto. Caden, RBI double last at bat. Ball's outside, 1-0. A little bit high, 2-0. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Took a little bit of something off of that one. Caden out in front of that change up. 2-1. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. See what Caden can do right here to get that runner in from third. He flies it straight in the air, but to the second baseman, who's under it for the second out of the inning. Brings up Jackson Sutherland. Jackson struck out his first at-bat. Did get the wind on a mound yesterday. 6-1 victory over Plainview. Strike in the outside corner. Jackson will represent Elgin and on Team Oklahoma this summer in Omaha. Same deal that Ritson played in last year. So if you're interested in sponsoring that or anything like that, reach out to Jackson and his family and help them get him up there. Strike three on the curveball right there. That's going to end the inning. The Owls do put up 3 more runs to get on 3 hits. Makes the score 10-0 now. All Owls here as we head to the top of the third inning. You're watching Elgin Owl Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Arvest Bank, we believe home ownership makes families and communities stronger. Whether it's your first home, a fixer-upper, or your forever home, we're here to help put home ownership within reach. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
Lawton's premier full-service garden center is Bedrock Nursery at 1802 Northwest 67th Street. Serving all of Southwest Oklahoma since 1994, they are your source for homegrown bedding plants and offer a wide range of services, including landscape design and installation. They are your full-service garden center. Bedrock Nursery, 1802 Northwest 67th Street in Lawton. Bedrock Nursery. Come see the difference.
As we head to the top of the third inning, Ritzenmeyer still on the mound. Jake Wallace is stepping up to plate. 8-9-1, due up for the Indians. Do have 1 hit. That was erased on the double play. Ritson lead. First pitch strike. Second pitch strike. A little bit outside. Strike 3. That strikeout is brought to you by Home Lumber and Supply. Located at 1306 Southwest S Avenue. Call those guys today at 580-353-3838. Strikeout Home Lumber and Supply in Lawton. Hit by pitch right there. Got away from Ritson on that one. Puts a runner on first base. Ritson will have to work out of the stretch now. It's the top of the order now. Got him. No. Was able to get back underneath the tag per the umpire. A little bit low. That ball is hit to the left center field. No, left field. Single. Runners on first and second now. One out. One out here in the top of the third, sorry. A little bit outside, maybe up 2. 1-0. See if we can get another double play right here. Ritson working out of the stretch, obviously. Runners on first and second. Squared around the bunt, but did a good job pulling back on the high pitch. Pulled that one back as well, but this time it's called a strike in the outside corner. 2-1. 1 out. J.D. Gibbs, strikeout victim, his first at bat. Pickoff attempt. Mason did a good job of corralling that one. Missed on the bunt attempt, and Kyler did a good job trying to get him out there with Mason, but unable to get the out at second base. So still evens the count, though, 2-2 with 1 out. Ritson steps off the rubber. Working out of the stretch. Got the purple glove for Abilene Christian. Strike 3. On a breaking pitch right there. Second strikeout of J.D. Gibbs of the inning. That strikeout is brought to you by Home Lumber and Supply of Lawton. I want to thank all of our sponsors, but definitely want to thank Home Lumber and Supply for being our strikeout sponsor. Two outs now in the top of the third. He's got 4 strikeouts on the game. Ritson came in with 13 on the season and 10 innings of work. Falls behind, though, on this hitter, 2-0. Devlin Anderson. 3-0. Wind starting to pick up a little. Strike on the upper half of the strike zone. 3-1. See if Ritson can fight back here from down 3-0. Still runners on first and second. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Runs the count full. Runners will be off with the pitch. Fouled straight back. Ritson was playing around in his purple glove. Ritson headed to Abilene Christian soon. Talking to his dad the other day, I think May 29th is the date that he'll report. Headed to play football at Abilene Christian. There's one game on the schedule I will probably not be rooting for him, as Abilene Christian is in the same conference with my alma mater, North Alabama. Sorry, buddy. That ball is tapped to the third base. Good play by Jackson over there to get the third out of the inning, as the Plainview's unable to push the runners across as they were. Did get 2 hits in the inning, but failed to get any in. So that makes it 10-0 as we head to the bottom of the third inning. You're watching Elgin Owl Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Rule number 6, be the truck authority. That's the Billingsley way. At Billingsley, we're proud to offer hundreds of Ford trucks for your selection. And if you know a thing or two about saving money, we bet you know Billingsley.
I'm Grant Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
In 1958, the Hillary family purchased a small telephone company in their hometown of Medicine Park. Now in their third generation, Hillary delivers state-of-the-art services across rural Oklahoma. From Main Street business owners and our future generation of leaders to farmers at the heart of our rural economies, Hillary is always innovating, consistently connecting, and relentlessly going where others won't. Because every community, every person matters.
For more than 70 years, we've been a part of Southwest Oklahoma's story, sharing every step forward and every stage of life, with people who understand that sometimes healing takes more than medicine. Introducing Memorial Health System of Southwest Oklahoma, a new generation of future-focused health and human-centered care.
So, not real big on paying bank fees? Well, that's okay. It means you're smart with your money and you know how to get...
Liberty National Bank. We know success takes teamwork. We take pride in our roots and in supporting the communities we serve. Our personalized approach means we focus on your financial goals every step of the way. Because when our customers succeed, our whole community wins. Liberty National Bank, with you all the way.
And we're back here at the Nest as the Owls lead the Plainview Indians 10-0 in the bottom of the third inning. Now up to bat is Caden Ellis. Struck out his first at-bat, fouled that one away. Ball is drilled down the third base line, but foul. I want to thank Burrito Miko as our title sponsor this year. Here's the 0-2. Ball is hit up the middle. Nice play by the shortstop for the first out of the inning. Brings up Kaysen Meyer at the top of the order. Kaysen 1 for 2 on the day. Ball outside. Almost got a piece of casing on that one. 2-0. 3-0. Last at bat, Coach Garrett gave Kaysen the green line on a 3-0 hit, but 3-0 pitch, but gives it to him again. This time it is fouled out of play. That's might get, the top of the makeshift press box for the announcers over there. 3-1 count. The newly constructed press box is coming along very nicely. Looking forward to getting in that bad boy and out of the elements here maybe next year. Not sure if they'll finish it before the end of this season. Ball's up. Kaysen's going to draw the walk. That's going to bring up Brody. Brody just named the Offensive Player of the Year during the basketball banquet a couple nights ago. Brody has had an outstanding athletic career for the Elgin Owls. State champion in football his junior year. Has the most starts in Elgin High School football history, as he was a 4-year starter at safety and receiver. Headed to Hardin-Simmons down in Abilene, Texas in the fall to play football. Here's the pitch. Ball's up. (10-0) lead. Kaysen Meyer on first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Brody is 2 for 2 on the day. Single and a double. Has scored twice. Keeping Kaysen honest over there. That ball is crushed. That ball is back and over the head of the center fielder for another ground rule double. Looks like the center fielder had a chance on that one, but the wind played some tricks on it and was unable to come up with it. So that puts runners on second and third for Ritson. Ritson comes in. Ritson is 1 for 1 on the day with a double and an RBI and also a walk. Scored 2 runs. Here's the pitch. Ball's up. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. Got Ritson. That's going to load him up for Cade. One out. Bases loaded. Cade comes in with a double and a triple, 2 for 2 on the day. 4 RBIs already. Has a chance to really add to that total. See what he can do here with the bases loaded. 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Owls up 10-0. Hits him as well. That's going to get him an RBI. His 5th RBI of the game. Runs the score to 11-0. Grayson Nichols now up to plate. Up to bat. Easy for me to say. Third hit by pitch in a row. Another RBI for Grayson. Going to bring up Mason Thornton. Left-handed batter this time. He's, well, never mind. He hit Cade. Cade's a left-handed batter. Mason 1 for 2 on the day. Ball's up. Pitch on the outside corner. Evens the count 1-1. Fouled straight back. 1-2. Caden doing a good job of coming over here and getting that foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A little bit high. Evens count 2-2. Base is still full. 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd. Owls up 12-0. Owls have 12 runs and 9 hits. That ball is sky to center field. Center fielder's on the run, catches it. Ritson's going to try and tag and is in there safely on the sac fly. Gets Ritson home for the 13th run of the game. Cade does move to 3rd. Grayson stays. That ball is crushed to left field, and it is hooking foul. Strike 1. That runner's on 1st and 3rd for Caden. Caden had an outstanding football season this year as a quarterback, his first-year starter. Just now joining us and haven't heard the news, the Owls will move back up to 5A in football during the fall. Have a decent district, have a great non-district schedule this year as they look to take on Cache, as they always do in the Battle of the Wichita's, but also playing Tuttle, Guthrie, and Bethany. Swing and a miss right there for the 3rd out of the inning. The Owls put another 3 on the board, though. Makes it 13-0. All Owls after 3 innings. You're watching Elgin Owl Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you're someone who feels anxious or scared about going to the dentist, you're not alone. We're here to make sure you feel completely comfortable every step of the way. And at our office, we believe in treating more than just teeth. We focus on you as a person. And with Sedation Dentistry, you can experience the care you need without fear and without pain. And with Sedation Dentistry, we can make your dreams come true.
Firehouse Subs is stacked to satisfy. Every sub's piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and bold flavor in every bite. All served on a freshly toasted roll. Big portions, no shortcuts. Just crave-worthy subs made to truly satisfy. And at Firehouse Subs, every bite makes an impact. A portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders. Download the Firehouse Subs app and get up to $10 off your first order. Skip the line, stack the flavor, and support your local heroes. Only at Firehouse Subs. At participating U.S. restaurants. Offer valid for 1 week after account registration. Additional terms apply.
Back for the top of the fourth inning as the Owls lead 13-0 over the Plainview Indians. Ritson Meyer still on the mound. Only giving up 3 hits on the day. Struck out 4, I believe. Here's the first pitch. Ball outside. A little bit low as well. That ball is crushed to left field. That ball is back, and that ball is gone. That home run brought to you by Misty Julian Realty, located at 8150 State Highway 17 here in Elgin. Misty has been your local Elgin Realtor for over 10 years, so if you're buying or selling your home, give Misty Julian a call at 580-565-656-1909. That's 580-656-1909, and let Misty be your neighbor. Ball up. Richardson was kind of cruising along. I still have a lot of room to make up, but last couple pitches have been up. 3-0 count. Coach Molina is going to head out and give Ritson some advice. 4-pitch walk after giving up the home run. Depending on the score, not sure if we're going to have a 5th inning stretch or not, but if we do not, I want to thank our 5th inning stretch sponsor, Julian Electric. So runner on first now. Still no outs here in the top of the 4th inning. I think there is a 10-run rule in effect after 5. So the Owls still have a pretty good lead. Brings up Tucker Tillison. Ritson working out the stretch now. Here's the pitch. Ball in the outside corner. Just off of the outside corner. Here's the pitch. It's kind of lost it here in the last few minutes as far as strike zone goes. 6 in a row out of the zone, but I think he'll get it back right here. There we go. Good job by Ritson right there. As his dad would say, filling it up. 2-1 count. Still no outs. Strike 2 evens the count. Tried to get him over there on first. Grace able to slide in underneath it. 2-2 count. Did he go? Yes, the umpire said he did. So that's a strikeout again. Brought to you by Home Lumber and Supply in Lawton. Located at 1306 Southwest F Avenue in Lawton. Home Lumber and Supply is your hometown source for lumber, hardware, and job site readiness. Contact Steve and his team today at 580-353-3838. It's a first out of the inning. That ball is skied high. Mason over there underneath it for the second out of the inning. Good job by Mason to calling Jackson off. For all those little leaguers out there, shortstop has priority over the third baseman, and Mason did a good job of handling the wind and getting under that one for the second out of the inning. So 2 outs here. Brings up Jake Wallace, left fielder. Ball outside. Oh. Wind is getting a little heavy at the moment. A little bit outside. 2-0 count. A little bit up, 3-0. That ball is hit to the left fielder. Kaysen is under it for the third out of the inning. Plainview is able to scratch one across the board on the leadoff home run, but that is all they're able to get as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. It is Elgin 13, Plainview 1. You're watching Elgin Owl Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Oh!
Power Services, the power of quality and comfort, servicing all of Southwest Oklahoma and the surrounding area for the past 40 years. Offering the best service for heating and air for both residential and commercial, geothermal systems, electrical services, and generators are their specialty. Give them a call for all of your heating, air, and electrical needs. Experience the power of quality and comfort with Power Services of Southwest Oklahoma. Give them a call today at 580-875-3645. That's 580-875-3645.
All right, as we were going to commercial break and you heard that, whoa, that was my scorebook going across the bleachers. Wind obviously is starting to pick up a little here in Elgin, Oklahoma. But we head to the bottom of the fourth inning as it's been all Owls so far today. 13-1. Jackson Sutherland due to lead off. As we head to the bottom of the fourth inning, Owls up 13-1. I'd like to see Jackson get a hit right here. 0 for 2 on the day. Had a huge game yesterday on the mound. Picking up his 5th victory. Ball's up, 2-0. In. Oh, okay. Ball caught the inside corner. 2-1. Jackson hit by that pitch. Going to get him on first base. First time today he's on base. Brings up Caden Ellis. Grounded out to shortstop his last at bat. Jackson on at first. Strike one. Keep Jackson close over there. Did go around on that one, so that's going to be an 0-2 count for Caden. Fouled straight back. Staying alive. 0-2. Comes Brody Morrison across your screen. Case and Meyer waiting on deck. Here's the pitch. Ball is kind of squibbed off the end of the bat, but foul. 0-2 count still. Here's the pitch. Oh. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. We head to the top of the order again. Kaysen due up. Kaysen is 1 for 2 on the day. Scored 2 runs. No, it was 0 for 1 on the day. 2 base on balls. Strike 1. Yeah, led off the game on the base with a walk. So 2 walks and a fly out to the second baseman. Here's the pitch. A little bit up. Counts even. 1-1. 1 out. Kaysen off to a phenomenal junior year so far this year. Also had a great year on the football field as the quarterback for the defense at his middle linebacker spot. Also big plays from his slot receiver spot as well, both on the ground and in the air. Looking forward to a big senior campaign out of him this year in the fall. 2-1 count. Up and in, 3-1. Jackson Southern still at first base. Swing and a miss by Kaysen right there. He runs the count full, 3-2. Ball is hit to center field. The center fielder catches it on the run. The second out of the inning. It's going to bring up Brody Morrison. Brody's 3 for 3 on the day. A single and 2 doubles. Scored 3 runs as well. You probably hear through my mic, the wind is picking up at the moment. Ball is tomahawked, foul, and on a play for strike 1. Kind of buckled him a little, but did call it a strike on the inside corner. So 0-2 count. Goes flying again. Need a paperweight. That ball is hit to the right field. That's going to get down for Brody's fourth hit of the game. Gets Jackson over to third. Single there by Brody Morrison. Brings up Ritson Meyer. See if he can help himself out here. Ritson comes in 1 for 1 on the day. And a single, got a double, a walk, and a hit by pitch. Scored all 3 runs, all 3 times. 1 RBI. Ritson going for that one. Fouls it straight back, 0-1. Pitcher heading out there to catcher heading out there to talk to the pitcher. Oh, 1 count. Runners on first and third, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Owls leading 13-1. Here's the pitch. Good job by Ritson getting the bat down. 1-1. Here's the pitch. That ball is fouled away on the right side. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off again. Ritson able to stay alive, 1-2. Jackson Sutherland at third base. Brody Morrison at first base. Here's the pitch. Ball up. Evens count 2-2. Fouled straight back again. Ritson staying alive. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th inning. It's been all Owls in this one. And the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That's going to end the 4th inning. The Owls lead this one 13-1 as we head to the bottom of the fifth inning. You're watching Elgin Owl Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Todd Bridges, and after 30 years of practicing dentistry in Lawton, Fort Sill, southwest Oklahoma, I need some help. Please welcome our new associate dentist, Dr. Chandler Harbin. Dr. Harbin brings a gentle touch to our ever-expanding dental practice in order to make your visit one that exceeds your expectations. Even more things to smile about is our partnership with 3 major dental insurance companies, United Concordia, Delta Dental Premier, and Health Choice. Come schedule an appointment with Dr. Harbin or myself by calling 580-248-6700.
In the far corner of southwest Oklahoma, you'll find a place that gives you the opportunity to pursue a degree while helping ease your mind when it comes to financial stress. Western Oklahoma State College offers a variety of options to fit your needs, both face-to-face and online. From managing a farm or ranch to saving lives as a registered nurse, Western will help turn your goals into your future. At Western Oklahoma State College, you are more than just a number. You are a member of the Pioneer family. Make Western your home away from home. Your degree is closer than you think.
And we're back here at the Nest as we head to the top of the fifth inning. The Owls up 13-1. The Owls, I believe they're able to keep that lead above 10. This will be the last inning. Ritzenmeyer still on the mound. I want to thank our title sponsor, Burrito Miko. Ball up. 1-0 count. Ritson comes into this inning only giving up 3 hits so far. Lone run was on a solo home run to lead off the top of the fourth inning. Ball is fouled away. Strike 2. Ball hits to shortstop. Mason fields it over to first base. Lucas Young has now stepped in to play first base. 6-3 put out right there. We now head to the top of the order as Braylon Anderson steps in to bat. Ritson with the eephus that hit Braylon Anderson. Didn't have to move out of the way of that one. Ritson doing Ritson things. Run around first now. Still 1 out. A little bit inside on that one. Runs count 1-0. One attempt, but unable to get that one down, so it evens count at 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1-2. A little bit down. 2-2 count. J.D. Gibbs over 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. Almost. Not a bad spot right there. Just a little bit outside, though. Runs the count full, 3-2. 1 out. Caden Boletto in center field. Looks like he liked that one. Here's the pitch. Runner is going. That ball is fouled away. Keeps the count full at 3-2. Coach Chalmer Wyatt in attendance over there, assistant AD, head football coach. Here's the pitch. Ball is fouled away. Keeps the count full, 3-2. Ritson working out a stretch. Here's the pitch. Ball is fouled away again. 3-2. Well, the game for you next Tuesday live here from the Nest. Also going to have a game for you live next Friday. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That strikeout is brought to you by Home Lumber and Supply in Lawton. For the second out of the inning. Brings up Devin Anderson. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. Bounce that one in there. Runner was able to get to second as well. So 2-0 count, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Ball 3. See if Ritt's going to fight his way back. Runners now on first and second. Brings up Cooper Flowers, the shortstop. Outside. One-0 count. Two-0 count. Full count. Another walk. That's going to load the bases. Reedson working out of the windup now with bases loaded. That ball is hit to center field, but right at Caden Boletto for the third out of the inning. And that is going to do it as the Owls hold on for the 10-run rule win. Owls win 13-1, although we didn't make it to the fifth inning stretch. Want to thank our fifth inning stretch sponsor, Julian Electric. It's time for the fifth inning stretch. They service Southwest Oklahoma and beyond for indoor-outdoor lighting, wiring installation, and any other service needed for residential or commercial construction project. Give Ronnie and his team a call at 580-512-0326. Want to thank Julian Electric for being our fifth inning stretch sponsor as well. Also want to thank our title sponsor, Burrito Miko. Want to thank our home run sponsor, Misty Julian Realty. I want to thank our starting lineup sponsor, brought to you by Liberty Roofing. And I want to thank our first pitch sponsor, Dacus Heat and Air. The Owls take care of business today, 13-1 over the Plainview Indians. So congratulations to the Owls, moving up to 13-1 in the season, remains undefeated in district play. Looking forward to another game next Tuesday as we'll have it live for you here. It's been a great day to be an Owl, as it has been many times so far this baseball season. So congratulations to the Elgin Owl. I want to thank Burrito Miko again as our title sponsor. So that'll do it for us here on the Oklahoma Sports Network as the Owls take care of business against Plainview 13-1 for the series sweep. Won the first game 6-1, and then this one. Good luck to Plainview and safe travels to Plainview on the ride home. This has been a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network. I'm Vincent Saylor, and as always, go Owls!